Angelica is literally her mom 2.0, okay? And her mom can't freaking stand it. She and Lil are the stars of All Grown Up. Every single episode they are in, they steal the show. Now that I'm older, like what As Told by Ginger is to a lot of people, that's what All Grown Up is for me. And hey y'all, it's Harriyanna and I'm back with another video. Now, thank you. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for subscribing to me. I really am appreciative of all you guys' nice comments and feedbacks. Like, you guys are really making me feel extremely welcomed. I know a lot of you guys are saying that you guys don't want me rushing out content and things like that, but I make so many videos, but a lot of the videos I make, I never put them out because it's just in the past. I've been on YouTube since like 2015. I felt like nobody was watching me, so a lot of the content I make I wouldn't upload. But now I feel a lot more confident in doing YouTube. And yeah, I'm probably going to be uploading much more than I do. And yes, welcome aboard to Harry Hook's pirate ship. We are in for something. Now today's video is going to be a lot more lighthearted compared to the last few things I have talked about on my channel, where we're going to be talking about All Grown Up. And I think All Grown Up is extremely underrated. Now, I don't like Rugrats. I can't freaking stand Rugrats. I didn't like it when I was a kid. I can't stand it now. Rugrats is literally at the bottom tier for me when it comes to cartoons. Like, y'all know all I watch is cartoons. Rugrats is a no for me. I find it really, really annoying. I found that animation really, really ugly. I can't do Rugrats. It's just not for me. No. And that's okay. Everybody has their thing that they love, their thing that they can't stand, because there are a lot of people that have literally gotten angry with me because I've said that I don't like Rugrats. But you know, I'm entitled to my own opinion. I respect yours, you respect mine. And my unpopular opinion is that All Grown Up is better than Rugrats. Basically, what is All Grown Up? I'm pretty sure you guys know. All Grown Up is the spin-off series of Rugrats where the kids are aged up to middle school, so they technically aren't all grown up. If they really, I feel like part of the reason why they put them in middle school instead of in high school or like grown and in college is because they know good and well that friendships from birth do not last that long, okay? They do not freaking last that long. It would be extremely unrealistic. It would be more realistic if some of them were still friends with each other and not the other, but them putting them right in middle school, we're in the right direction with putting the kids in middle school, okay? Also, All Grown Up, I can't stand the first season of the show. I really don't recommend the first season simply because I think the animation is so god awfully ugly. I can't stand it. The character designs are hideous. I don't like the hair and the heads shapes. It's like season 2 and on, chef kiss, amazing. Especially season 5, the last season of All Grown Up is freaking amazing. But yeah, don't watch season 1 of All Grown Up if you're gonna go back and watch the show. I don't recommend it. Yeah, season 2 is when we get to the good stuff. Now, before we even get into anything else on All Grown Up, we are going to talk about the characters and how they have changed from All Grown Up. Not All Grown Up, they changed from Rugrats to All Grown Up. Now, we are going to start with the main character, Tommy. I don't like Tommy. I didn't like Tommy in Rugrats. Well, you know, I didn't like anybody in Rugrats except for Susie. Susie can do no wrong in my eyes, but we will get to that later. And Kimmy can do no... We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. I like Kimmy and Rugrats. But Tommy was always just really boring to me. He was a Gary Stu, a Marty Stu, the female version of a Mary Sue. I found Tommy to be extremely dull and extremely boring. It's just kind of like he was like the popular dude of the group. Everybody liked him, your right-hand man. I just don't like Tommy Pickles. I don't know. I don't know. He was just so dull. He was the most boring out of all the kids. And I think because they were trying so hard to keep Tommy the same as he was when he was a baby until All Grown Up, and it just kind of like backfired on him, because literally all the episodes that like are Tommy centered, or Tommy is like the main concern of the episode, it's only one episode with Tommy in it that I genuinely enjoyed, and that was the Kimmy episode where it was revealed that he liked Kimmy. But I can't do Tommy centric stuff. I can't. So it's like one episode where Chucky, and it's that same episode I mentioned where him and Chucky stop being friends over the dumbest mess. And then next thing you know, everybody wanting to be Tommy's friend. And I was like, why? Why? He's the most boring kid out of the bunch. Why do y'all want Tommy? Anyway, let's move on to somebody else. Chucky, Chucky is, how do I put this? He didn't change. It's like Tommy, there is a change, but he was still a really boring character. With Chucky, I didn't like Chucky in Rugrats, period, at all. Like, could not. And he's honestly more freaking annoying now than he was when he was a baby, because Chucky complains about everything. That's just one thing I can't stand about Chucky. He's just so annoying. He complains about every single thing. He finds a problem with everything, and I'm just like, Chucky, I'm gonna just need you to live. I just need you to live, Chucky, okay? Just live, please. Yeah, also, if it was like a Tommy and a Chucky centered episode where it was about the two of them, I don't watch it. I literally had fast forwarded through the episodes because I couldn't do it. Them together as a duo is extremely boring. It's either they're boring or all they do is fight. All they do is fight. I can't. It's annoying. Next, we are going to be talking about the real stars of the show, Phil and Lil DeVille. Literally, if Nickelodeon ever wants to go in the future and make an all-grown, like a Rugrats spinoff or all-grown-up spinoff, the DeVille family needs their own show. They are perfect sitcom material, okay? You got the wacky crazy mom, you got the chill reserved dad, and then you got the twins. I love Phil and Lil with all my heart. Weird because I hated Phil and Lil in Rugrats, but I love Phil and Lil now, and I think the part of the reason why I love Phil and Lil so much in All Grown Up is because Lil acted a lot like me when I was 11 years old. I acted so similar to Lil DeVille. I can relate to a lot of the things she's going through and everything. Like, Lil DeVille is me. I am her. I am Lil DeVille. I am now a Lil DeVille stan. Okay? Seriously. Phil and Lil are the stars of All Grown Up. Every single episode they are in, they steal the show. Seriously, Nick, y'all need to pitch this idea, okay? I don't care. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay me for it or anything. If you guys just make a Phil and Lil the DeVille family show, I will do it. Dang, I'm over here going on about how much I like them. I'm not even explaining why I like them so much. But basically, like, Phil and Lil, okay, we know Phil and Lil are twins, and they always acted really similar. So as they're growing, they still are similar, but you know, Lil is becoming more comfortable with her femininity and just being a girl. Like, she has friends that are girls. She's into boys, like dating and things like that, and just overall girly stuff. And Phil is just not sitting well with him because he feels like he's losing his best friend. He feels like he's losing his sister. And it's a really, like, very interesting dynamic with these two right here. Like, I would love if Nickelodeon just made a show about Phil and Lil when they were, like, in college and high school. I will watch it, okay? We need to make it happen. But the thing about it is that we got to get All Grown Up talking again. Phil and Lil, I literally can make a whole video about why I love Phil and Lil so much, okay? But we're going to move on to some more characters, because if I go any longer about Phil and Lil, I will literally talk for 30 minutes about Phil and Lil. Next, we are talking about good old Susie. We love Susie. Literally, this is the one character in Rugrats I feel like everyone has to like. Susie literally can do no wrong. She's so unproblematic. I love Susie with all my heart. Like, when I watched Rugrats, I literally loved her. The only episodes of the Rugrats I liked are the ones that centered around Susie and her family, like when they were celebrating Kwanzaa. Very, very beautiful. Susie, The thing about Susie is that it's just one thing about her a lot of black girls can relate to, where Susie's really hard on herself because she wants to make sure she's good. And I understand that, because as black girls we always have to make sure that we're good, because we don't want people, like when we slip up, we don't want people thinking anything weird of us because, you know, we're black. Susie is just like, she's an A+ student. She's a great singer. She volunteers at the hospital. She's like kind of like the glue that kind of like keeps everybody in check. Susie is amazing, okay? Susie deserves, like, also Susie should get her own show. I strongly agree. People were talking about Susie, like, if there was just a show about Susie Carmichael, I'm good with that. I'm good. I still want my Feeling Lil show though, okay? You know what? I may make my Feeling Lil show. I might make it myself one day. Who knows? We're gonna do it. But yes, like Susie deserves a show. The whole Carmichael family deserves a show. Like, we could just get a show about the Carmichael family and the DeVille family and just put it together. It would work. I don't know how it would work, because honestly, Phil and Susie weren't all that close, to be honest. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and if we're talking about Susie, we have to talk about Angelica next. Now, Angelica, she's a brat. As we all know, Angelica's a brat, but I can actually tolerate Angelica more and all grown up than as a child, because I can't stand bratty little babies. I cannot. Oh no, bratty babies are like a different kind of mean. And then Angelica as middle school bratty, 12-year-old, 13-year-old bratty, I can handle it. I don't know why. I can handle her a lot better. Maybe because she's funny. That's one thing about Angelica. It's like Azula all over again. She's horrible, but she's hilarious. She got some of the best jokes out of this whole show. Angelica's freaking funny, okay? But Susie is always there to keep Angelica in check, okay? Like, Angelica needs Susie more than Susie needs her. Susie doesn't need Angelica at all. Susie already has like a good grounded friend group at the school besides Angelica. Susie really is only Angelica's real friend. That's just one thing I've noticed about this show, and I feel like that's part of the reason why Susie sticks around, because she realized nobody gonna care for Angelica like the way she do. Next we have Kimmy. I don't really have much to say about Kimmy. I think she's really dull. I think she's really boring, and she has a really, really nasty attitude. That's just all I have to say about Kimmy, and that really makes me upset that the only Asian girl in the show is portrayed this way. I really don't like what they did with Kimmy's character. I prefer Kimmy and All Grown Up, not Kimmy and All Grown Up Ill. Kimmy from Rugrats more than I prefer to Kimmy in this show, because it's just no for me. In the show, in like Rugrats, she was just so sweet and adorable and nice, but now it's just like she just has this attitude for no reason. Like some of the stuff she be saying to Lil, I don't like. I be wanting Lil to check her sometimes, because some of that stuff Kimmy be saying to her, I'm just like, Lil, you need to pop her in her mouth. I give Lil and Kimmy's friendship, like, because Lil, out of all like everybody in the friend group besides Phil, Lil was closest to Kimmy. And I don't, but one thing I do like about All Grown Up, like, I don't know, I should wait and say this now, I'm saying now, is that I really like the friendship dynamic and the sister and brotherhood, the siblinghood between Chucky and Kimmy, because as you know, their parents got married and then they became step siblings. I think that's a really sweet, nice dynamic that they have. And yeah, I don't like Kimmy. I like Kimmy. She's really, really adorable. I've been meaning to make a new like mood board, icon board for her on my Tumblr account, because I did one for the other girls and I have yet to do one for Kimmy, because she got some looks. Kimmy's got a good look, but I just don't like her. I can't do it. Last but not least, we have Dill. Now, Dill, isn't it weird to me how I don't think Dill has much to do with this show, but I feel like that's part of the reason why, because he's the youngest of all of them. Like, I don't understand how Dill goes to school with them, because I thought Dill would have been in 5th grade. How does that work? I don't know, but Dill is just kind of like the little outcast of the group. He's way more interesting than Tommy, okay? Way more interesting, okay? Tommy deserves nothing. Can't stand Tommy Pickles whatsoever. Dill, on the other hand, I like Dill. He's a little weird, little dorky boy. He kind of reminds me of the brother from As Told by Ginger. That's what Dill reminds me of. But yeah, I like Dill. Nothing much to say about him. He's just a nice little outcast character. Could have been in the show a little bit more for my liking, but yeah, it's nice. Now, after we got the characters, as you guys, I've been praising All Grown Up this whole entire time, where it just shows them dealing with middle school problems, but a lot of these problems they went through were like high school problems and just like being an adolescent, okay? Now we're going to talk about everything I'm wrong with All Grown Up, because there's a lot not right about this show. We're going to get into it though. I don't like how the girls are over-sexualized in this show. They are in middle school. They are 10, 13, 11, 12 years old. Why are they dressing so provocatively? I don't like that. Like, there was one episode where Lil, we're gonna get into this in a minute, but I don't like how all the girls are wearing crop tops and tight clothes and things like that. I'm just like, why are they dressing like this? No, these are middle school girls. Middle school girls don't need to be dressing like this. That's just one thing I don't like. Because I'm thinking, if y'all wanted to put them in high school, like, if you wanted to put them in these outfits, y'all should have put them in high school. Because when I was younger, I thought they were in high school because of the way they were dressing. If anything, if you're not in your senior year of high school, you probably shouldn't have been dressing like that either. Anyway, let's not do that. Because it's one, and it's like them being over sexualized. It's one episode that makes me so mad. It's a Lil, I fight for Lil DeVille. Lil DeVille gets the best for me. I will literally fight for her. I don't like how they literally showed Lil in a bra. I was like, that is so creepy. That is so gross. I couldn't even look at it. I was like, no, why did y'all do this? Why did y'all do that? That was just weird. And it was another one where she was also wearing a literal bra outfit where it was like a costume. And yeah, and Kimmy is like one of the youngest ones at a group. She's always wearing crop tops and tight shirts and things like that. I'm just like, okay, anyway, moving on to the next thing that is wrong with All Grown Up is they don't know how to write kids. That's just like the over-sexualizing of them. The writers don't know how to write kids. I am so sorry. More specifically, they don't know how to write middle schoolers, because some of the stuff they were doing was like elementary school stuff, and then some of the other stuff they were doing was like high school stuff. I feel like people don't really have a real sense of how middle schoolers actually are sometimes, because it's good when it's good. Like, there are times where they actually do act like middle school kids, where it's good and it's good. But then there are times where it is just bad, because I don't understand why they were working in the smoothie bar. Literally, like, just thinking of like child labor laws and things like that. 11 and 12-year-olds can't work. Like, I know it was a family business and everything. Kids cannot work. Like, that was just another thing I feel like the show should have aged them up to high school with all the stuff they were trying to go for in this show, because it was not working. Like I said, they don't know how to write kids. I don't understand how they literally be leaving the house in the middle of the night and then coming back sometimes. I don't get how that works. I don't understand how they were able to go places by themselves and their parents didn't say anything except, hope you're home by soon. Hope you're home soon. Like, I remember somebody had said something about Rugrats really showed that white people don't watch their kids. And I understand why they say that now. They still didn't watch them at All Grown Up. So it is one episode where I gotta applaud Mrs. DeVille. I'm here for the DeVille family. They're my favorite part of the show. Where she was upset because she thought Lil went missing because Lil didn't come home. And I was like, oh, now y'all care about y'all kids. Now y'all care. Next thing I do not like about All Grown Up is that I don't like how my nail popping off. I don't like how Susie, that stereotypical white girl with the black best friend that fix all her problems and whatnot, and she expects her to do everything for her. That's literally what Susie was to Angelica, and I did not like that. I couldn't stand it. Like I said, Angelica needed Susie more than Susie needed her. That's literally, I just don't like that. I just really could not stand how anytime Angelica got into some type of mess, she always looked to Susie to be her savior. Or other times where Susie wouldn't even want to help her, but she knows that Angelica ain't gonna get her act together until she does help her. Like, there's a whole episode where Angelica got in a fight with her mother. Let me tell you, Angelica is literally her mom 2.0, okay? And her mom can't freaking stand it. She gave birth to herself and she can't handle it. And the dad be staying out of all their drama and business because he can't handle either of them. I don't understand why he married that woman in the first place. But like Susie, like Angelica, I just realized that, like, I feel like the mom got something to do why Susie is still friends with her, because she was like, my daughter not gonna listen to me, you gotta help me with her. That's literally how it is, because Angelica and her mother, they are always butting heads with each other, and it's just like, you literally gave birth to a demon. You gave birth to yourself and you don't like it. You shouldn't have raised her to be a spoiled brat. I blame you, okay? That's your fault, Mrs. Pickles. Next thing I noticed about All Grown Up, like I said, because they put them in middle school, because they know good and well in middle school, they still don't kind of have a sense of who their friends are and if they want to branch out. Like, one thing I did appreciate is that they did have other friends outside of their friend group. But in real life, they would not be friends. At least they would not be friends for long, because they always argue over the dumbest stuff. Like, literally, it would be the stupidest situations ever that could have been resolved with a simple conversation. But no, they drug it out and drug it out and drug it out. And I was just like, I can't. Y'all need to communicate. But then also, that's one realistic thing about middle school, is that none of us know how to communicate, okay? None of us know how to communicate at that age. And that's okay. It's technically not okay, but it happens. It happens. Overall, All Grown Up is a trip. I highly recommend watching this show. I love it. When it's good, it's good. It's really dated though. That's just one thing about it. It's very, very dated, okay? It is that early 2000s cheesy teen show. Very dated, but I love it. It holds a special place in my heart. I actually have way more appreciation for it now that I'm older and grown and whatnot. Because when I was a kid, I didn't really get what they were going through, because I don't know, I didn't experience it. But then when I'm going back and watching the show, I can literally see myself in a lot of these situations that they were in. So I've grown to appreciate All Grown Up now that I'm older. Like, what As Told by Ginger is to a lot of people, that's what All Grown Up is for me. And I love it. You guys should. This is not sponsored. It sounds like I'm about to say something really sponsored. But if you guys do want to watch the show, all 5 seasons are on Amazon Prime. I know you can watch the first 3 seasons for free on if you have Prime. It's either the first 2 or the first 3, and if it is the first 2, just watch season 2. But yeah, you can add the Nick add-on, which is Nick Rewind, and you actually do get all of the other Nick shows that have came out that you can't really watch anywhere else. So yeah, I think it's worth my money, because you know, I am a big sucker for childhood, even though, you know, we've been getting on Nickelodeon for like the last few weeks on this channel. I just love watching All Grown Up, and I think it's worth my money. And I love watching Are You Afraid of the Dark too. But yeah, I'm just rambling. This sounds like a really, really sponsored post. Seriously, I'm not. Nickelodeon will never pay me to say anything after everything I have done on this channel. Well, when I mean that, I mean said about them. But yes, thank you guys for watching this video. I really had fun making it. It was nice to talk about something a little more lighthearted for once. Because yeah. I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Seriously, thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I love every single last one of you. And yeah, have a good night.